Mike's Daily Podcast.
FF episode 1690. Wait, what? Oh my god, I got my numbers wrong. I have to go and check. I have to fix something on my website. Hold on, I'll be right back. No, it's 1636. I wrote 1695 yesterday. Yeah, I went out of sequence by about 60 numbers.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Good job, Mike. No, I'm not quite at 1700 yet. I got quite a ways to go, but thanks for listening to the show.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
A podcast that comes to you daily and broadcasts from a place called Cafe Anyway, where people are dancing and saying, what the hey? Anyway, they say that too here in Podcastro Valley Mont. And there's some things today that I gotta do I don't want to. Like, I gotta go see my doctor. I'm setting up a
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Primary care physician. People ask me, who's your doctor, Mike? And I have never been able to,
Mike's
except for one time,
Daily
say, oh, this is my
Podcast
doctor. Because, well, they change, don't they? They change so much, don't they? Oh my gosh, how they change. It's hard to hold on to a good doctor for a long time. So I'm setting up a new one. We'll see how that goes. Hey, here's an interesting thing. The door's about to open. And here, as it opens, I will tell you what happened to me yesterday. Somebody showed up late to work, and the door opens up, and the guy goes, "What are you doing in here?" You're late, so because you're late, I have to take care of this recording, because that's what I do. I record people's shows. He's like, "What are you doing in here?" Like, well, you're late. That's the deal. Ugh. Anyway, that only probably pertains to one person, and that's me that gets that. But still, people coming in late, and you're set up, record. Oh, I'll end this recording right now and leave because you don't like change. You enjoy being late, but you don't enjoy change. So, that being said, he had a hard day yesterday, so I shouldn't really criticize. But hey, we had some people walk in. Hello, welcome, Master. It's Madame Rootabega. What are you doing in here? Well, it's the microphone smells like a beer, and I sit at the bar and they throw bread at my jar. What?
And here's today's podcast picture.
There's some song in the 70s that has something to do with that. Look who else is here.
Hello there, Mike. This is Valentino, the parking attendant.
And this is Bison Bentley. Do you know that?
Mike, we are very curious to know what the picture is today there.
Yeah, what's the picture? Do you know that? That's a very good question. I will post a picture today of something. I have not really taken any good pictures lately. But you know when I did take a lot of good pictures, let's say a couple months ago. Let's go back in time. To a time. How about... Let's go. Remember, it just seems not that long ago was the month of February. So let's look at February, shall we? We had some beautiful sunsets. That's an awful picture of me. Oh, I posted the picture of the Chihuahua that belongs to my friend Albert. The dog named Lola. Did I post this one? A basil looking into the sun. It's this is inspirational, this picture. Let's see. Nope, it looks like it has not appeared anywhere. Thus, today, it shall appear on MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. Very good. It is so brown now. How now, brown cow? It is very brown. And where's my cow? Lately in the Bay Area. And this is a picture of greeners. As my dog's looking at the sun. Looking like he's ascending into heaven. Not yet! He can still walk. He can still eat. He had a hearty breakfast this morning. And he's still quite very much alive. So keep yourself alive. All you people, keep yourself alive. Well, that was an interesting song, I guess. And the guy who sang it is no longer alive, but that would be Freddie Mercury. And they're making a movie about him. Something that. Oh, I buried the dang lead. Roseanne's gone. She's done. No more show. Just like that. That's what happens when you tweet racist things. Racist thing. Well, how does the president get away with it? Well, he couches it in such a way, I guess. Hey, so Roseanne's gone. Look, when all of a sudden the show became huge. One of the biggest debuts of a reboot in history or some crazy thing. Huge. I was trying to, as a social cultural commentator, tried to wrap my head around it as to why. I think I even watched 5 seconds of it and I went, ugh, no. But Mark, it's about blue collar Americans in the No. And as you know, if you've listened to me on this podcast before, I say no to a lot of stuff on TV. I say the words no and I don't say yep to most TV shows. Just about everything on Netflix, I say no. And and to some things, I can't find it now. To some things, I'll even say, no, God, please, no. No, God, please, no! No! Some shows. A lot of shows. No, God! Steve Carell. The Office, I might say yes to, but that's a funny show. Right? God. Sometimes, until you get sick of the formula. That's the thing. I loved Modern Family so much, and then I got sick of the formula. And then the questions, and I was talking to my lovely lady friend DT about this, there's a scene where Phil gets locked out of the house, and then he gets back into the house through the window through a ladder, and the camera people, the documentary, I'm making quotation mark motions with my fingers, somehow that filming team is in the room that he was trying to break into. Well, why didn't they just let him into the room? No way. Oh, I hate these plot holes. I hate plot holes. God, I hate plot holes. God, no. God, please, no. No, God, please, no. No! So I'm not a fan of Roseanne. I don't understand Roseanne. I'm not a fan. I'm just not. I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe I like some of the supporting characters. I love John Goodman, Sarah Gilbert, Sarah Chalky, Jessica Parker, Sarah No Name, Sarah and Vinny, Sarah and Sarah Silverman, Sarah. Oh, now I've touched a nerve. A lot of people don't like Sarah Silverman. Oops. Sorry. Hey, Health IQ has helped runners secure over $8 billion in coverage over the last 24 months. Did I just go into a podcast commercial? No. I just discovered somebody mailed this to me. Stupid junk mail. 5 reasons you can put your trust in Health IQ. We've helped thousands of clients secure $8.6 billion in coverage. I don't even know what this is. I don't know what. Why junk mail? Oh, I hate you, junk mail. I guess. Why? For some reason, when I first saw that, I thought it was health insurance for people who like to run. And I do not like to run anymore. I did when I was younger. And then something happened where, I got tired of it. Something inside of me woke up and said, dude, you're running. And I said, dude, I know. And it was, dude, stop it. I go, dude, I will. And then all of a sudden, this little caffeinated part of me said, do it. And I said, no. And I stopped. And I stopped doing that and stopped watching Roseanne.
No.
Yes, I said no.
Yep.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, yesterday was an interesting day, and that was because everybody bailed. Everybody bailed at my job. People were like, oh, I'm sick. I can't make it. Oh, I'm late. I can't make it in time. Oh, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. Blah. There was somebody I was recording, and she had all these guests lined up. They bailed on her. It was bail, National Bail Day yesterday. Bale of hay. Bailing. Bailing wire. Bailey. That's a great name for a dog. I know a dog by the name of Bailey who once bit me and left a scar. But we're still friends. It's not his fault. Her fault. Bailey. She tried to eat Basil's food, and Basil got all up in her face, and they had a little dog fight, and I tried to stop it, and I got bit. This has all been documented on past podcasts, my friend. The Mike's Daily Podcast Show. So today I meet my primary care physician. I hope that goes well. Hey, here's one quick thing before I get to one news story, because I don't have a lot of time today. And that is, there is a show in the Bay Area called The Woody Show that took over the morning show on K-Fog. I used to love K-Fog about 10, 15 years ago. When I wasn't living in the Bay Area, I would listen to K-Fog online because I was just the biggest fan. I loved the music. I loved the format. I'm not going to try to describe it to you. Suffice it to say, it's called a AAA format. There's a AAA thing in baseball. I could give less of a crap about that. Not a baseball fan. I know you guys are going out to the baseball games and you love the baseball, and I know. Whatever. You love, maybe you're cafe whatever. Maybe you're in love with baseball.
Anyway.
Cafe anyway. You're in love with baseball players and their bushy mustaches.
You've got to be kidding me.
I don't care. But that's all right. That's okay. It's a big planet. People, oh my gosh. Somebody messed up my button bar. Well, I'm not going to get mad.
Right.
I'm channeling my furor elsewhere. But, okay, so back to bailing. No, back to this Woody show. They try to, if you go to their website, K-Fog's website, they try to make it look like Woody is broadcasting out of the Bay Area. They may once in a while, but they are not out of the Bay Area. They are a syndicated show. They are heard in Los Angeles and Chicago. They actually broadcast out of LA, from what I was able to glean off the internet. So they are not a local show. And I'll tell you why I could tell right off the bat they're not a local show, is that there's 50 million people in the room. And K-Fog, Cumulus Media, does not have the money to pay that many people to work in the morning. So this is a syndicated show. They pay for it with a bunch of commercials, and it's all kind of this Ryan Seacrest-y, Rick Deasy in the morning zoo type of thing. It's basically a morning zoo, but they're trying to cater it, package it for, I guess, AAA stations or alternative stations. They're on some station called X something, whatever, cafe whatever. It just,
Anyway.
I had to do some research with my friend Stormy Phoenix. No, not Stormy Daniels. Stormy Daniels and I do not know each other. And we do not know each other. I made the quotation marks again. But Trump knows her, apparently. And
you are fake news.
What?
Fake news. Fake news.
No. What? Hey, so that's the thing you need to know if you're in the Bay Area. A lot of in the Bay Area go, what the hell's a Woody show? I don't even know what you're talking about. And that would be par for the course. Yes, there are like 50 million morning shows in the Bay Area. And then you've got all these wonderful podcasts you can listen to, like mine, where you can go to the website, MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com, and you can, Roseanne's blaming Ambien. That's the big news today. And apparently Trump took a shot at John McCain because he's an idiot. And because he's still mad at him for something John McCain did, even though John McCain is fighting freaking cancer in his brain. Come on, Trump. Just don't even mention John McCain. Jeez. Isn't it infuriating? Why does he do that? It's ridiculous. And that's the word for today, ridiculous. That's the biggest adjective I could grab today. That and bailing. As I bail and go outside a cafe anyway, where we bring you Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcastro Valley. I guess there's probably other news somewhere. I guess I could tell you about a very interesting... Now, I don't know that much about pipe ceremonies, but someone I know went to a pipe ceremony. I find it fascinating. I did a little research online. It comes from deep traditions in our Native American culture. It is in celebrating when someone has passed on, and you have this ceremony that involves a pipe and smoking something. What exactly is being smoked? I don't know. Stay tuned. I will have more information about that. But yes, and that happened in the Bay Area. Of course it did, because the Bay Area is always surprising like that, and has had a lot of interesting cultures, indigenous and not indigenous. But okay, Gowdy, by the way, Trey Gowdy said FBI's use of an informant for the Trump campaign was appropriate. What? Okay, we gotta end it there. Next show we're going... That's amazing. Trey Gowdy said that. Trey Gowdy's kind of like the tough dude in the... He's the guy he wants to drain the swamp, but in a different way from Trump. It's interesting. Okay, let's end the show. Next show, we will have the wonderful, let's see, Chely Shoehart, Floyd the Floorman, John Deere the Engineer, and enjoy your day. Yeah, I guess, okay, we'll wrap. That's it.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. Email Mike now at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!